Hey guys, so how's the season launch info? Obviously, I'm recording this ahead of time, so I know what day this is going to go out, and you guys should know what's coming this season already. That's coming out tomorrow. Hopefully, it's good and not very gambly, as it is Christmas time, and we know what happened last year. But anyway, today I have, like I told you in the first of the three videos, another medium clutch game. This one isn't as impressive as the Leo one, in my opinion, but maybe, who knows, we'll see. The next one, though, I said the Leo one was my favorite in the last one, but I think the next one is my favorite. Anyway, we have here the 30B, which, now that it's 420 alpha damage, is a closer tank to the Leo one again. It was always a tank people would compare to the Leo one in the first place, and now here we are back to them having the same alpha damage, but this time, the 30B has more DPM. And I purely chalked that up to the fact that the Leo 1 was converted to 420 alpha damage first, and then Wargaming decided, screw it, all 105s, besides the CS63 and the 121B and the E50M and the Iron Arnie, are going to be 420 alpha damage now. And they didn't really care to touch DPM or blah, 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 right? Whatever. So that's the only reason I think that the 30B now has better DPM than the with the same alpha damage. That's the important thing, is they have the same alpha damage. Anyway, 30B has become probably my favorite tank to play. It is by no means the best, just because it has more than the Leopard 1. The Patton has 200 more than the Leopard 1, and 100 more than this one. And so the Patton is definitely better. But I've been really enjoying the 30B. And I'm at like 91% now on the mark, so maybe the more I play it, I'll get there like I did with the Leopard 1 and end up remarking this tank, which would be awesome, because I love this tank. It's probably going to be in my top 10 spoilers for the year. But anyway, we're on Sand River, and look at where most of my team went. So immediately I went from sniping, or trying to snipe with no luck, to now I need to kind of protect the base. I was hoping to spot anything crossing and do any sorts of damage. We're losing 12 to 14 already, and we have no coverage on our capture circle. So what do? Well, this Iron Arnie is kind of bugging me. Sorry. Pretty sure it's an M47 black. But I want to get in my little hill here, even though he's looking at us. Give me a little bit of height and see if I can spot anybody else going towards our cap circle. I do have shots on him, but not his lower plate until he turns. There we go, and we're not spotted through the bushlet or the trees. Those aren't bushes. And he decides to push forward, which isn't good for me because that means he's going to pressure my teammate, and I don't have shots. I barely have a shot on his cupola. I take the blind shot. All right, we need to look right. There are two heavy tanks on our cap circle. I sit here, take the shot for no damage. They're both IS-7s. I know I need to load heat here now. And, well, because I went unspotted, I decided maybe I could poke now. We luckily hit that one. And you wouldn't be able to tell that I'm 420 alpha damage with that alpha roll, but it is what it is. I don't really know what my team's going to do here, but I do know that the I-7s don't care to cap, which is actually beneficial to us, because now they're not providing pressure. Their pressure was the thing that was going to ruin us, but they stopped. And what does that let us do? Well, if they're going to drive out in the open, that's going to let us shoot it out in the open. Now that I have the side, we switch back to APCR. We didn't pen that first shot. Was hoping to hit it between the tracks. We do hit that shot, though. There's the 420 showing through. And now BZ-75 is showing up behind us. We're going to take this opportunity to run, because we do not want to fight a 650 alpha damage heavy tank right now in close quarters combat, especially when they have 1,000 more HP than me. We do get spotted, but I decide what I need to do is just help the team with whatever they're doing over here. I've only done 1,200 damage. They have someone pressuring our cap, but the most important thing to do is to keep my team alive. There's no point in bum rushing the cap to stop it if the team's still going to lose. So I slowly watch my surroundings. I know there's a chisel over there. Maybe the BZ's coming this way. He's not. We have a minute to stop our cap. I'm really relying on Artie here to hit a blind shot, or that heavy in TD that's over in D1 to do something. Only 1200 damage and it's already 7-8. I've done nothing this game. But this tortoise has the bottom gun, which is actually kind of scary because it means he might get a second shot into us. I don't think he realized, though, that that building was destructible, as he thought I was going to have to come around the corner. I just go through it and shoot him in the side. We have 30 seconds on the goddamn cap circle, and no one is stopping it. But I see we have a tank destroyer running that way. Thank goodness. Please, please, please stop that cap circle. Where is this chisel that we knew was here earlier? Well, he's in front of us. And by in front of us, I mean in front of where my hole was looking. We hit the shot on his turret, and now he's a one-shot. That's a very healthy badger, and we're going to get this kill. Hopefully, we do. Now, it's 6-5, 2400 damage. How is this a close game? Well, I mean, it is close, and now it's 5-5. But they should have this in the bag, right? They have a full badger. Not if I track him. Not if he takes damage from my baby waffle, who seems to be shooting HE, because how do you do 272 damage? I decided to go for the track again. Maybe the waffle's going to reload and do something. It's 5-3, 4-3 as I say something. Keep the badger tracked, and my baby waffle is dead now. And that full health BZ75 that we ran from is now going to give us a hard time. I decided I need to get rid of this badger, even if it means taking a hit. But now I'm one shot. And guess what? We have the overpowered T249 show up. So what do? It's a 4 versus 1. We put a shot into his ammo rack, but we're one shot. So how do we play this? Well, we have a T249. He does guaranteed chip damage over the front, but the thing is still at 2100 HP, and the T249 really needs to get around. T249 is also one shot though. So we're gonna have to rely on our artillery here, or maybe the tank destroyer gets over here in time to help us out. It is a rocket booster tank, and the fact that the light tank hasn't spotted him yet means he's running at me. So I am desperately trying to run around this rock and regroup with my light tank. Because if he kills the light tank, that gives me 2 shots worth of damage before he reloads. He doesn't come back, and he definitely is on the other side of this hill now. And this is where I noticed that the light tank is one shot, which really, really sucks. Our tank destroyer is rushing his way over here, which is good news for us, because we're going to have to play very smart here. I want to see if he's coming back around, and he is, and oh my goodness, wow! Do we get a lucky shot on his cupola there? He doesn't take the shot for whatever reason. Man is afraid of steady aim and rapid loading being removed. He should have killed me there, but now the pressure is still on. I can't just risk another shot like that. And now that we know where he is, the light tank's deciding to go from that direction. I don't know, though, if he's going to just push me before they get around the corner, so I'm backing up just in case. Just in case. The light tank is on top, and they do spot him around. I hear the shit barn shoot his shot. Dude is still at 1100 HP, meaning he either hit him with HE or just track damage. But now we should have this game in the bag, knowing that he's not looking at us, and it's just going to take 3 hits from us or the Vigilante to do some work. He does finish off the poo barn, and the Vigilante, look, watch this. Before I even finish reloading, 700 HP gone. Oh well. Well, the thing about this game is that I do feel like I made an impact by deciding to leave the base and going after the full health badger and helping out there at the end against the BZ75. Had I left it and died over by the IS-7s, I don't think my team would have won this game, to be honest with you. But there you go, that's the 30B. Not as impressive as the Leopard game, but don't worry, the next one is even more impressive. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.